Welcome to Visa Macrame. Here I am trying to attempt this macrame beautiful flower coaster, which I have seen a lot on social media using crochet, but this is my attempt to create it out of macrame. So to start with, I have taken cotton twisted macrame, which is 3-ply twisted macrame, and I have cut 50 cm cords, and I'm going to use 8 cords first, and so you can see I am keeping double cords, like 2 cords, and fold them into half. So here I am going to create a star knot first of all to start with, and I am going to keep making like that, like having 2 cords together, like I am using the 3rd cord here, and I'm going to use the 4th one but in double, basically to create this star knot. Okay, and then I am going to take a 6-meter cord as a working cord to start making the coasters surrounding, and then so the basically surrounding will be around the star knot. Okay, so here I'm going to take so first I'm tightening up the star knot properly so that it is not loose, and it's not loose, and it is not making recommended to create this knot loose at all here, because our surroundings will depend on to this. Okay, so now let's create the surrounding. Okay, so you can see I have pinned the star knot down, and I'm going to separate those 4 cords and fold the 6-meter cord into half, and we bring this middle loop like this through 2 cords, and then twist the working cord, and then bring the next 2 cords like this, and keep going around it like that. And then once you finish one round, then we are going to separate the cords from 2 to 1, and keep using the same trick. So basically, as soon as I wrap one cord, I twist the cords, working cords, and then put the other cord. And it is very easy. You've seen so many basket weaving thing and all that. It's the same way we are doing this one. Here you can see we are on the last round, and once we finished, we're going to separate. Here you can see we are separating. So when you're finishing one round, take one more cord as 2, and then start separating from 2 to 1. Okay, now onwards there will be all 1 cords, and then keep repeating the same thing again and again. Once you repeat it, it will eventually start growing its size, and that's what we're going to need. Okay, so here you can see I am repeating the same thing, and I'm going to keep repeating it until we have it as a coaster size. But what you will see that the gap between the cords is increasing. So now you can see there is a very small part of the working cord, but then you will see the big part on it is basically the size between 2 cords is increasing. So then the length of the working cord between the 2 cords will also increase, and that's how the shape will start looking different between the 2 cords. here the shape is a little different and growing. So yeah, I mean, just keep repeating it until you have your coaster size. I have got anyway enough cords, longer cords, to create a quite big coaster. But yeah, I mean, create as per your choice. You can see the size is big enough now for a coaster, and I have created it like 5.5 to 6 inches size of a diameter circle, and now you can see the gap between the two chords is quite big, and that's how it has increased since the beginning. And now what I'm going to do, just leave the working chord, and you can see the working chords are still a little left, almost like a 4 to 5 inches, and I'm going to leave it like that. And now once we have our 4 to 5 inches left, what I'm going to do is just start taking the filler chords which we used, which were 8 and then increased to 16. So this is you can see I've taken the first one and tied on the next one as a double hitch knot. I'm now taking the one I used on to tie, and then I'm tying on the next one. I'm going to keep doing it until I reach to the end, and the last cord I'll be tying on the first cord which I used to tie. Okay, so keep doing it, and I will show you how I end up bringing in the leftover cords. Okay, so here I'm going to tie on the last one now. So you can see the first cord I tied, there is no uh, knot from the earlier, so you can see it's going to be a little difficult to put it through because it's already tied. It's not like a cord, so I am just tying like this, being careful, and yeah, obviously it's not that difficult either. But yeah, of course, just tie like that, and that will be the end of this part. And then we will be doing the securing these end part of the cords. So I'm going to show you how to do it in a second. So you can see I have turned it upside down, the other side, and all the cords are obviously going inside, and I'm going to take a crochet hook and then put it through from the second, third or fourth line, and then you can see there's big enough space, so I'm just going to put it through and then pull the cord like this, all of them, including the working cord which we left earlier. So just keep, because there's, you can see enough space, and you can put the crochet hook, and there's enough space, so there can be 2 to 3 cords going in there, and then you can chop all the cords like this from here, and it is all secured. So once it is done, we will be creating the green part or the leafy part for the flowery and leafy look. created this, and I'm just going to chop last bits off, and then I am going to take a 2 mm cord, which is also cotton twisted cord of green color, and I'm going to tie start making the green part or leafy part, just to showcase the leafy part in the coaster. So what I'm going to do is take 1.5 meter cord, and then pin the first end down somewhere, and then start from any other loop which we can see on the outer layer of the coaster. So here I'm pinning the coaster as well as the first end of the green cord, and then start tying the hitch knot, which is going to be the half hitch knot, and then I'm going to make 4 half hitch knots. So yes, because the cord is long, it's going to take a while for a half bit, and then half bit is going to be easy. So you can see this is how I am just creating. So I'm going to create 6 half hitch knots, and then 1 lurk head knot, and then again 6 hitch knot on every loop. I'll be creating 6 hitch knot and 1 lurk head knot on every corner to show the difference between the corner and the loopy part. And this whole green part will be the leafy thing in our coaster around, and then we will attach the flowers. So I'll show you how to make the flowers. Okay, so here you can see I am just doing the last bit, and you can see how I'm finishing the corner. It's like this, and then I'm going to again finish the 6 half hitch knots, and then I'm going to finish the end same as the lariat knot. Okay, so here you can see the last knot is done. Now I'm just going to bring these cords inside just like we did for the white ends, and then chop it off. Here I am finishing our green part, and it's all done. I'm just going to chop the end off, and then we are finished with the green part. Now I'm going to create the flowers. For the flower I've taken 8 inches 4 mm cotton twisted cord, pink color. You can use just any color you like, and yeah, so we are now going to create a knot which looks like a flower, and then we are going to cut the end of the flowers, and then use the glue gun to attach the flowers on the every corner of the coaster. Here we go, the flower is done. Now I'm going to just chop the ends off so that we don't have any part to lump around and then while sticking, because the coaster is very thin. And so here you can see I'm just using the glue gun at the end of the both cords, and then I'm going to just stick it in on every loop, every between every 2 loops obviously, and then the flower coaster is done. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you like the tutorial. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.